Well, you're my friend, and can you see many times we've been out drinking, many times we shared our thoughts, but did you ever notice the kind of thoughts I got? Well, you know I have a love for everyone I know. And you know I have a drive to live I won't let go. But can you see its opposition comes rising up sometimes? That it's dreadful and position comes blacking in my mind, and that I see a darkness, and that I see a darkness, and that I see a darkness, and that I see a darkness. Did you know how much I love you? Here's a hope that somehow you can save me from this darkness. Well, I hope that someday, buddy, we have peace in our lives, together or apart, alone or with our wives, and we can stop our whoring and pull the smiles inside and light it up forever and never go to sleep. My best unbeaten brother, this isn't all I see. Oh no, I see a darkness. Oh no, I see a darkness. No, I see a darkness. Oh no, I see a darkness. Did you know how much I love you? Here's a hope that somehow you can save me from this darkness.
Everything is turned to black. You don't know where to go. You need something to justify yourself. Silences are broken. Confidence is gone. When everything you're holding on to falls. Selling truths on every corner now. They wait until the fear has knocked you down. All the rules are changing now. You're living in sin. Everything around you's caving in, and all you're holding on to slipping like water through your hands. the distance, somewhere you can't see, allegiances have formed your destiny. Opposition all around, feeding off your soul, trying hard to swallow up your whole. And the game is all around you, waiting for you to sell your soul to sing it. La, 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 la.
Well, you're my friend, and can you see many times we've been out drinking, many times we shared our thoughts, but did you ever notice the kind of thoughts I got? Well, you know I have a love for everyone I know. And you know I have a drive to live I won't let go. But can you see its opposition comes rising up sometimes? That it's dreadful and position comes blacking in my mind, and that I see a darkness, and that I see a darkness, and that I see a darkness, and that I see a darkness. Did you know how much I love you? Is a hope that somehow you can save me from this darkness. Well, I hope that someday, buddy, we have peace in our lives, together or apart, alone or with our wives, and we can stop our whoring and pull the smiles inside and light it up forever and never go to sleep. My best unbeaten brother, this isn't all I see.
Well, hello everyone. Believe it or not, my voice is in much better shape tonight than it was last night and the night before. Um, yeah, I've been really sick this week, and I'm still down, but I'm functioning, and I wanted to get the live stream up tonight, and I needed to check something out real quick because there's a problem here. But before I do that, yeah, Candy. Now you now you see why I was talking about needing callers or a co-host to kind of talk, because I even thought about changing the format and doing a Google Hangouts tonight and inviting people so that everybody could have a panel and y'all could talk and I could kind of chime in a bit. You know what I mean? But let me look at something real quick. I'll keep talking. I can see the one window when you're typing in, so I know it when somebody's making a comment. But I needed to look at something. Something is wrong here, and okay. Now, why is it not showing what it's supposed to be showing? You go like this. I'm gonna say cut. Say okay. That should take that away. And we'll go properties, go back to here, paste, okay, and let's see if it worked. know, for some reason there's a big white box around what I type. I'll have to fix that in a bit for right now. Excuse me. So who stuck around Dan Scarb Performance's show last night, his special, the one he did after that, and they were going to do the Fiona Broom interview on Coast to Coast AM, and that's pretty much what that's pretty much what Dan did on his special, and I kind of hinted to Dan that he should call in, and I got the idea, and then they started making arrangements, and Dan finally got in to talk on Coast to Coast AM, and there was one other woman, somebody's mother, I forgot who, that got through, that's an awake Christian, and was very, very interactive with the people, but you could tell right off the bat. First off, I listened to that whole interview, and excuse me, I listened to that whole interview with Fiona Broom, and she may have stumbled upon it, but that's about it. That woman knows nothing about what's really going on. And she wanted to talk about fairies and ghosts, uh, and Coast to Coast AM kept trying to put it off like people that were experiencing the Mandela / quantum effect. That we were, it was a collective mismemory. It was uh, they talked about possible MK Ultra, and that we've been MK Ultra, and that's why we're all misremembering correctly, incorrectly, and whatnot. And hi, Psychos, how you doing? uh, so. And it was, and then they talked about the multiple dimensions. They would not want to go anywhere near the Christian stuff and the Bible changes. The one woman that got through and spoke from Scarab's group, from the live stream last night, that got through and spoke about, but they put this big spin on it and turned it way off. When Dan called, he's talking about the Bible changes and about continents that are now in the wrong places. And the guy immediately said, "Oh, and some people mistake Fiona Broom with Fiona Horn, and this is a witch." And he went off on some different tangent and then hung up on Dan, and it was like, oh, okay, talking about things that one didn't want to hear. Well. Yeah, there's a few of them that I found. I brought it up on his live stream last night for Wally World, and how it's no longer WALLY, it's now WALLEY, and they were all tripping over on that one, and hmm. And why would your last name end in 33? Come on. I have this issue with the number 33. I cannot get rid of it. I cannot, I took some pictures and a video on my phone, and I was going to upload them, but I just didn't have the energy. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm watching the baseball game, and the scores, it was just threes all over the place, absolutely everywhere, and it was, no, neither am I. It's just that, excuse me. I remember when Art Bell Bell used to do that show, and if this topic would have came up when Art Bell would have been on there, oh, Scar would have been on there for an hour at least. Oh, it would have definitely been talking to him, you know. Oh, nothing to be sorry about. I don't know what I just was talking about the number 33. Nothing against you, you know. Yeah, it did a lot of people. Did a lot of people, you know. Um, the other thing we were talking about was the ah, the Coke Zero and how it's Coca-Cola Zero and they want to change it to Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, but they're saying, you know, that we do know it's absolutely never been called Coke Zero. It's always been Coca-Cola Zero, and and I went and found well, let me see. I can show you what I found, but then I'll tell you that I actually went and watched the video. Let me see if I can find this and show you. We'll go plus. Let me go image. I'll just call it image okay. Browse. Oh man. Personal data one. Screencast videos. Graveyard shift live. Images. Pics. Where is it? Random. And then we go to, let me see if I can, here it is right here. Okay. Let me transition this over. Okay, this is what I found because I remembered, because I'm a big NASCAR fan, and I remember the Coke Zero, you know. It's the Coca-Cola 400. In 2015, they did the Coke Zero. Excuse me, 2016, they did the Coke Zero 400 at Daytona. I remember the race was the race was rained. It was rained late. It didn't start till late, and it ended like close to midnight. As a matter of fact, let me shut that off. There we go. Yeah, excuse me. As a matter of fact, I searched it in Google, excuse me, in YouTube, and went to the NASCAR website, excuse me, the NASCAR YouTube channel, and they had the whole 2015 Coke 400 race right there on their channel. And in the first 15